Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Christopher Healy, author of the upcoming book, What's So Special About You? And actually, people saying I'm not an author, they're beginning to condemn me now, when in actual fact, I am an author, but I'll do another video on that later. Right now, we're here about CROWD1 is not a scam and it's only the facts. Now, what I decided to do, how to tackle this issue with CROWD1, was it a scam or was it not a scam, was I just went online, Google, is CROWD1 a scam? And you get all of the, it's a scam, it's a scam, it's a scam. And I'm pretty much clicking on each one, following it right through and getting to the bottom line, which in every single case that I followed was fake news, and fake news. And I'm going to prove it with facts, okay? Essentially, this is a big video, but I'm gonna, all the naysayers, I'm gonna knock them out in the first round. Stand by. Ding, ding. You ready? Let's go. Round one. CROWD1, their head office is in Spain. The reason is to have it in a country where compliance to laws, especially tax laws, is always monitored. And Europe, such a country that will make it CROWD1, will become the most transparent. CROWD1, get your pen ready. CROWD1 has registered under a new name, which is Impact Crowd Technologies. And here, this is the smoking bullet, guys. Tax identification number. B88429-436. That's worthy to repeat one more time for all the naysayers. Write it down. Tax number B88429-436. The vision is to make CROWD1 a public company and make it a unicorn with over $1 billion company. The CEO, Johann Steele von Holstein, has an experience of making 3 unicorns, meaning what? Well, he has actually brought 3 companies up to the World Stock Exchange. For example, NASDAQ, bringing them up there. Huge. Doing it once could have been a fluke. Doing it twice is amazing. Doing it 3 times, this guy knows what he is doing. And when he says now, I'm going to take all that experience and I'm going to do it for a 4th time, let me give you an idea how difficult this is. It's like the Olympic Games. Running a marathon, the Olympics, the best runners in the world, 26 miles, over what, 2.5, 3 hours, running. This man is how to outmaneuver, outplay, outrun, outthink all competitors to be able to bring one of his companies to winning that gold bell, the gold medal in the Olympics. It's like, wow. He comes back and he does it a 2nd time. He comes back and does it a 3rd time. And now he's saying, I'm going to take all that experience and I'm going to make it happen for the 4th time. And that 4th time is going to be CROWD1. Okay? So CROWD1 has now, under this name, Impact Crowd Technology. Okay? We're still calling it CROWD1, but for all the legalities, legal, under this, it's known as Impact Crowd Technology. Let's move on. CROWD1 and Impact Crowd Technology strive to achieve digital equality. CROWD1 has recently been acquired by a European company, Impact Crowd Technology, with a library of products, apps, software, and services to recommend and sell. ITCs, their vision is to build the largest sales network in the world. The core sales channel is to market products through network marketing, similar to any other established network marketing company. In other words, it's legal. What we're doing here, or what they're doing, it's legal. To be able to achieve the scale of business and benefit, CROWD1 members, participants, are encouraged to find new members. However, the core business of CROWD1 and Impact Crowd Technology is not to recruit new members, but to offer digital services for the members. See, these guys are going to be coming out. Right now, they've got a Philgo, they've got Mixer coming, they've got the lottery coming. But they've got a whole chain of products that are now being developed that are going to be coming through. Some of these products are coming through that are connected to some of the biggest companies in the world. It's all coming through. Impact Crowd Technology, CROWD1, follows the strictest demands on European compliance. European compliance? Well, what does compliance mean? We'll get there. Transparency as well as legal, tax and regulation requirements. Let's move on. So what is compliance? Compliance means to comply or to follow. It means the European Union is a political economic union of 28 member states that are located primarily in Europe. All of these countries, all of these businesses, all of these have to comply. They have to be complying with the European Union's rules and regulations. Next. European Union implemented a set of data protection rules, namely GDPR, General Data Protection Regulations. These rules protect the data of people living in the European Union. Now, understand this. The CROWD1 is wheeling and dealing in people from all over the world that are giving their information. There is money coming and going, bitcoins coming and going. CROWD1 is responsible for everybody inside the European Union whose information they are holding on to. They have to have it under lock and key, cyber lock and key, right? So people don't be stealing all this information. They have to comply to certain rules and regulations. But then you might be thinking, well, hold on. What about, though, if I'm living in the Philippines or in Africa or in Mexico? Well, understand this. The very fact that these CROWD1 is building that whole safety network around its customers and its members, when you're going in, you're being looked after. That's what it ultimately means. It means you're going to be looked after because you're going into their system. Their system has to be state-of-the-art to protect everybody. Anybody else coming into the system are going to be protected because you're in their system anyway. Do you understand? Let's move on. This is part of compliance. Let's move on. What companies will this regulation affect? Every company that collects and holds, processes personal data. Every company, including CROWD1. This is compliance. Let's see. Well, what exactly, who's creating all of this compliance stuff? Here's the compliance. Here's the actual booklet. What companies can do better to respect EU competition rules? Let's take a look. What happens if I don't comply? You ready? Watch. The cost of non-compliance. They're going to fine you. If you're breaking rules, depending on how severe the rules are, they will fine you. And they will fine you more. They will fine you millions of euros, whatever it takes. They're going to get you to comply or else. And if that doesn't work, they're going to be giving you bad press. All lawbreakers will get bad press. In other words, you're going to be buried in bad press. There'll be radio, television, news articles, magazine articles. They are going to destroy CROWD1. They will pull CROWD1 apart if they are not in compliance. Any company that is not in compliance will be destroyed. Sanctions on individuals. So if they still don't work, they'll put sanctions on individuals. And they'll even, if necessary, they will put you in prison. If you don't comply, you get hit with a whole heap of stuff. CROWD1, in order to get this tax number, had to comply. What does it mean? CROWD1's head office is in Madrid, Spain. As such, CROWD1 has had to legally comply with all European rules of fair trade practices, business operations, labor laws, safety regulations, including but not limited to all transparency laws and strict compliance and taxation rules, regulations and laws as set down by the European Union. Finish. How do they say it? Done. CROWD1 is a legal company operating a legal business. Impact Crowd Technology. Here is the number yet again. BA82429-436. It is compliance by the European Union. It is compliance. It is legal. It is legal. It is legal. It is legal. It is 100% approved. What does all this mean? It means all the naysayers, all the doubters, all those that are putting all the bad press are not real. If the European Union can give CROWD1 a 100% stamp of approval, and the European Union is collecting taxes from CROWD1, if they can approve CROWD1, why can't you? That's a scam. Come on. It's legal, which means all the people saying it's a scam, it's not real, it was the securities fraud, the Nambia has banned them, whatever has banned them. It doesn't matter, guys, because this is what matters. This is legal. In a European court of law, it's done. Okay? So all the naysayers are down. Ding, 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 ding. The game is over. Fight's finished. Go home. One problem. This is going up against, you ready? Stand by now. This. But it's a scam. It's a scam. No. Look at the face. Let's go back from it's legal in Europe, but look at the crap. No. So now, let me go back. As far as I'm concerned, this show should be over. But I'm now going to take you into the muck and the details of the muck and the grind and the securities fraud and all of these other horrible little things. It's such a pain to go through, but I'm going to go through, take you through them. You can quit now as you want, or you can go through and follow the rest of the dirty story, which will ultimately lead to this. Okay? So, if you're happy, you can turn off. If you want to go in to the rest of it, hold your nose, because we're going in. Let's start. Is it a scam or is it legit? CROWD1. To answer this, I need to answer all those people that say it's a Ponzi scheme. Let's look at Ponzi scheme so we can compare. Are they true? Is it right, or are they wrong? A Ponzi scheme is a form of fraud that lures investors and pays profits to earlier investors with funds from more recent investors. The scheme leads victims to believe that profits are coming from product sales or other means, and they remain unaware that other investors are the source of the funds. What that means is this. A guy comes in and says, Chris, I got $1 million to invest in your investment company. Okay, I'll take his million. And then another guy comes in and says, Chris, I got $1 million to invest. I take his money. And I take a little bit of that guy's money 3 months later, and I say, here, there's your payout, well done. And I'll take a bit of his money, there's your payout, well done. That's called the Ponzi scheme. Everybody thinks they're getting real money brought in, but I'm just rotating everybody's money around. I'm not giving products, I'm not giving services. You just honestly think I've invested your money into stocks and bonds and trades. But I haven't. I just took somebody else's bit of money that they invested and I gave it to you as a return. That's a Ponzi scheme. CROWD1 does not do this. CROWD1 actually has services. For example, they do have a membership package that you do buy into. And you do get the valuable CROWD1, the owner rights. And owner rights, as we found out a few days ago, are going to be getting paid out by CROWD1 on May the 18th. So these owner rights are very valuable. They don't have any products at all. CROWD1 also has the educational products. They don't have any products at all. Ponzi schemes don't deal in any of this. Okay? So, in a nutshell, is CROWD1 a Ponzi scheme? To the educated? No. To the ignorant? They'll say whatever they want. But now you know better. It's not a Ponzi scheme. End of story. It's done. Anybody says it's a Ponzi scheme, you now have the video that explains the truth, the facts. Let's go. Is it a pyramid scheme? Now this one's tricky, and I'll explain to you why. Let's take a read. A pyramid scheme is a business model. This is important to understand. A business model that recruits members via a promise of payments or services for enrolling others into the scheme, rather than supplying investments or sale of products. As recruiting multiplies, recruiting becomes quickly impossible, and most members are unable to profit. As such, the pyramid scheme, it collapses to the ground. Okay, now there's two pyramid business models. Two. One of them is illegal. The illegal one is offering, the guy at the top is offering the promise of you'll make millions. Or they're offering to sell product but is not really worth that much, and they're overselling it too much. So what I'm saying is this. From the top guy, nothing goes down in value except promises, and the people below buy into the promise. So their money goes up, but nothing comes down except promises. That's version A. The other version of this is they'll put together a cheap product and overprice it. So the cheap product will go down while everybody pours in their money. Okay? Now let's look at CROWD1. CROWD1, again, what are they sending down in value? They're sending down their membership package. Inside the membership package, you are getting 100, if you buy the 99 package, you're getting 100 euros worth of the owner rights. And we know the owner rights are now valuable because they've announced that they're paying them out on May the 18th. And remember, this is a legal company. So if they were lying, the European Union would have shut them down and put them in prison. So they've made their announcement. May 18th, we are going to be paying out. Okay, so the package that goes down has the owner rights. The package that goes down also has the educational products. The package that goes down also allows you to connect to Afilgo, the gambling division of CROWD1. So do you see all the value going down? Plus, they have more products coming through. More valuable products like the lottery system that will be coming through, the Mixer gaming system that's coming through, and there's more coming through on that, which means there is a whole army of products coming down the pipeline to bring more people on. That's called value. That's why CROWD1 is not an illegal pyramid scheme. Are we clear? Let's move on. A lot of people don't know what multi-level marketing is. When you say multi-level marketing, people think scam. So let's go through it and let's be clear what we're dealing with. Multi-level marketing, also called pyramid selling, see? Network marketing and referral marketing is a marketing strategy for the sale of products or services where the revenue of the multi-level marketing company is derived from a non-salaried workforce selling the company's products or services. So when I'm talking to people about buying into CROWD1, I am selling their educational products, their membership products. I'm a part of that, okay? And so is everybody else that's doing that. But it's legal, so that's okay. But watch, let's continue. While the earnings of the participants are derived from a pyramid shape or binary compensation. Okay, CROWD1 operates in the binary compensation. The binary being, there's me, I bring in somebody in, I bring another person in, and then I bring in more people here and here and here and here and here, and they're bringing in people. It's a binary, okay? But it's still a pyramid. And this pyramid thing, people understand, every company, let me just go back for a second. Every company works on a pyramid. Okay? Your government works on a pyramid. It's got the leader, the vice presidents, the this, the that, all the way down to the people. Companies, Amazon, you know Amazon? Amazon is a pyramid. Amazon has the guy at the top, plus the executives, the executive director, the vice, and all of the other people that come down. The food chain markets, the airline companies, they all run on the same principle. So being a pyramid is not a bad thing. Okay. Here's some legal multi-level marketing companies. Now, I said legal, not illegal. These are the legal ones. Amway, Ambit Energy, Young Living, New Skin, Mary Kay Cosmetics. These are some of the biggest companies in the world. Avon. These are the legal ones, right? There's legal, and then there's the illegal ones. The ones that are, as I said before, are selling nothing except hot air to get money. These guys offer real product. CROWD1 offers digital product. Let's be clear. They're selling digital products online on an online network. That doesn't mean it's illegal. Just because it's digital and not a physical product doesn't mean it's illegal. Okay? Digital products are very much legal and tangible. Okay? It doesn't all have to be held. Okay, let's move on. Affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is a type of performance-based marketing in which a business rewards one or more affiliates for each visitor or customer brought by the affiliate's own marketing efforts. So let's look at the business model of Amazon. Amazon has a whole army of affiliate people, and these affiliate people, they put their link out somewhere on the internet in an article or in a blog, and people will, about this latest movie, and people will click that. And through that affiliate link, it'll take them to Amazon where they buy the movie. When they buy the movie, that affiliate link, Amazon will pay the person that has that link, they'll pay them money. This is a legal business model. It's legal. And CROWD1 also has this type of business model. Okay? Let's continue. The biggest multi-level marketing companies of 2019-2020, Herbalife, Amway, Mary Kay, Avon, these are billion-dollar companies that are legal, that are multi-level marketing companies. Okay? Now we're going to move into the nuts and bolts of this stuff. So when people go online, CROWD1 review, investment scam, compensation plan exposed. Oh no! So let's go through it. Welcome, she says. One of the things we're going to take a look at is CROWD1. And as you go down and you start reading a bit about CROWD1, here's what she's really selling. See, it's called bait and catch. Bait is a little worm. You throw the worm with the little fishing thing into the water, and the little fish bites on the worm, and then you catch it. This is what you see online. You click on and you go here. And what are they selling me? Click to learn to get details about this huge launch. So you go down and they get you. Right? It's a setup. Let's move on. Let's go down. What products does CROWD1 offer? In this section of the review, we're going to take a look at the products that CROWD1 offers. Let me move that out of the way. What will you get when you make an investment to CROWD1? Will be educational products, topics like real estate, funding, marketing, and more. You'll also get access to the platforms like Affilgo and so forth, blah, blah, blah. Let's go down. Watch. Is it a scam? No, in my opinion, CROWD1 is not a scam, but some aspects of the business do trouble me. They have no retail products. So they're saying, we're really bothered by this. It could be a scam because they don't have any retail products. They don't have actual products to sell. There's nothing that we have physical retail to sell because CROWD1 has stated we sell digital products. It's real obvious, but that's not what they paint. They say it has no digital. It has no retail products. Not good. The company states that external revenue is generated through online gambling. The fact that they offer no retail products and run a multi-level marketing compensation plan structure is not in compliance. is not in compliance? In compliance with who? In compliance with what? Do I have to go back to the European Union, who just recently approved CROWD1 as a compliant? Who are you to say they're not in compliance? Because they don't sell retail products, they sell digital products. And in terms of the gambling, not in compliance, let's take a look. Let's go deeper now. Gambling is also very regulated, and this is true. And any profits made need to be licensed. This is true. Which there is no evidence that the company has it. So what she's saying is there's no evidence that the company has got regulatory licenses. Let's be clear. Afilgo is piggybacking on 4 of the biggest online casino companies in the world. They started with one, and I forget, it's Premier Bet, and Kodiri, and Come On, the ones in India. These are seriously, heavily, unbelievably regulated. They have now joined with CROWD1. CROWD1 is now joined with them. So to be able to join with each other, there has to be compliance. There has to be rules that have to be approved and regulated, and licenses and stamp and approvals. She's wrong. She doesn't know. Or, well, maybe she does know, but she's telling different things. You know, bottom line, they are regulated. 4 gambling companies have now connected to CROWD1. 1, 2, 3, 4, which means, hey, they're in making money, which means there is regulation, there is compliance, it is legal. She's out of date. She needs to go back and check her website. Okay? They're her 2 concerns. With that said, let's conclude this review. Are we clear? We know what we're talking about now, you see? They are compliant. Let's move on. Oh no. CROWD1 under regulatory investigation in Norway? No, come on, this can't be true. That's it, the game's over. No, it's not. Look at the headline. Oh, go back. What the heck? CROWD1 under regulatory investigation in Norway. Wow. What the heck does that mean? So you see this website here, this thing here? Oops, let me go back. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have to pause this video for a moment. I'm going to put this into my online, and we're going to go in and we're going to see the truth. So bear with me for one moment. Okay. Okay, so we're back. I just had to make sure I was right with all this. I'm dealing with online stuff at the same time we're doing this. So again, we're under regulatory investigation in Norway. Now, when you put this into your website, your browser, and you click, this is where you go. Take a look. You're going to go to this one, behind MLM, CROWD1 under regulatory investigation in Norway. I'm going to get there in a second, but I want to show you something else. Let's just go to online. So, for example, I'm online. This is page 2. It's all, if I go back to page 1, we're online right now. Most of these are all leading to the same thing. Is it a Ponzi scheme? So, for example, if I click here, where does that take me? Oh, let's go down. Let's just see what we got here. CROWD1, a scam. We go on down. What do we got? I'm just following it. Oh, boom. I wasn't even on this one. But look, right off the bat, it's a bait and catch. They're trying to sell me something. So let's go past what they're trying to sell me. And the summary, just go down. Recommendations. Before we begin, I want to, okay, what is CROWD1? Let me just see where we are here. How CROWD1 works. The compensation plan. I'm not reading it. Matching bonus. Let me just see. Is there anything? Take action today. Good versus bad. Okay. Selling the pros. They're selling digital products is easier. Selling digital products is easier. Okay. The cons, the starter kits are very expensive, 99 euros. That's not very expensive. Come on. The starter kits are very expensive. Okay. Has no tangible products. You see, we're at it again. No tangible products because they're selling digital products. It has aspects of a pyramid scheme. You see, aspects. Wow. What did I tell you? There's two types of pyramid. There's the illegal pyramid scheme, and then there's a pyramid selling is a business model. It can be used by cheats in a different type of way, as I explained earlier, or it can be used like all of those other companies I showed that were real in a real business way. And when you consider and remember that the European Union has stamped them as thumbs up, they're clearly using the pyramid structure in a positive legal way, which removes what he's saying. Forget this. It only accepts Bitcoin currency during registration. Does it only accept Bitcoin? Yeah, that's a bit of a pain. The Bitcoin thing is a bit of a pain. What else? Members rely mostly on recruitment to make money. Remember what we're doing. We have a Philgo. Okay, it's connected to a Philgo, so the gambling profits that are coming through, people will be earning money off the gambling profits. What else do we have here? The company is not declared. The company is not declared on the company. The company is declared. It's offered its European Union taxation bank number. You are out of date, my friend. Get updated. It's not listed and accredited by the Bureau. I own 3 businesses. Christopher Martin Healy, I own 3 businesses. None of them are with this. And yet I've been coaching for 30 years and I'm not with this. So I'm legitimate. I'm real. So that doesn't mean anything, unfortunately. But there it is. So let's go back and let's move on. Oh, whoa, what's this one? Pyramid scheme exposed. Let's click. Let's click. Uh-oh, what do we got here? Let's just see. It's exposed. So here's the scheme. Let's just go down what the scheme is. All right, we've got something basically here. Advertising. What is CROWD1? CROWD1, blah, blah, blah. Oh, who the heck is this guy? No, I don't want to sign up today, thank you very much. No signing up. We'll get to this guy. This guy is the secret partner. We'll talk to him. We'll talk about him very, very soon. A Philgo. What else are we dealing with here? Wow. Still, you're still... See? Sell, 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 sell. I don't... Okay, you know what? Let's just get off this. Get off this. We don't want a free account. Let's move on down. Let's go to this one now. Watch. Check this out here. Now this guy, look. CROWD1 being investigated. Possible shutdown. So when you would see that, you'd like, oh my God, it's a scam. But when you actually click onto this guy's website, on the YouTube channel, now, we got to go through this silly ad. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Skip the ad. So what this guy is talking about, take a look. He is literally reading this document that we already have. He literally reads it, and then at the end of reading it, his conclusion is, it's a scam, guys. It's a big scam, all right? So I just want you to see how the bait and catch works. So look at it. Look at it. This is what we see, and it's possible shutdown. This is horrible. December 2nd, 2019. This is what he's posting. And he's reading exactly what I've got, and I'll show you in a moment. Bear with me. Look at this guy. Securities fraud. CROWD1 securities fraud. Look at the wording. Warnings issued. You gotta click on that. What do we get? This is through Facebook. Okay, we're not now. We're not in Facebook. Okay, look here. CROWD1 securities fraud warning issued in Paraguay. See? Look, wow, this is proof, right? Isn't this proof? Oh, wait a minute. We're back to the same document as before? It's the same thing. The same guy. So he's put these links all over the place, and you click, 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 and you're coming back to the same information. So now, let's take a look at this information. Stand by, stand by, stand by. So here it is. CROWD1 under regulatory investigation in Norway. The Norwegian Lottery Authority has revealed it has an active investigation into CROWD1. Oh, wow. The Lottery Authority first became aware of CROWD1 following several inquiries from the Norwegian public. Okay. The Lottery Authority records that CROWD1 is being traded in a pyramid system but does not currently have sufficient knowledge of the turnover, blah, 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 blah. So all of this is about the Norwegian Lottery Authority. And the Norwegian Lottery Authority comes down to, this website took you to that guy I just showed you a minute ago. When you click on his website, as I look at the front, horrifying, possible shutdown. This is the documentation he's going through. But I'm focusing now on the Legal Lottery Authority. And the Lottery Act, which is the legal authority, this is what we're talking about. The Lottery Act of Norway provides that pyramiding is illegal. And any company, not just CROWD1, it could be CROWD10, CROWD15, it could be any company on planet Earth that is involved with multi-level marketing, even though some of the biggest companies around like Mary Kay and Avon are legal, legit multi-level marketing companies, but in Norway under the Lottery Act, we don't want you. CROWD1, like all those other multi-level marketing companies, are being subjected to investigation. Is CROWD1 being investigated due to illegal activities? No. CROWD1 is being investigated like any legitimate company, multi-level marketing company being investigated, because they are a multi-level marketing and affiliate marketing company. That's why they're being looked at, but we're saying subject to investigation. And we automatically assume, wow, it must be bad news. Let's go deeper, though. Let's go a bit deeper, shall we? The Norway Lottery Act, Section 16, luck chains. Okay? It is prohibited to establish or participate in a pyramid system. So remember, there are the business model of a pyramid system. There are those people that abuse the pyramid system, and those people, like CROWD1, who are using it, the business model of the pyramid system, which is compliant and allowed in the European Union, they're fully legal, ready to operate. But it doesn't matter. Under Norway Lottery Act, any company is prohibited, meaning Norway does not allow any company to operate as a multi-level, no company as a multi-level marketing company under Norway laws. Any legal MLL company is illegal. That means Amway, Mary Kay Cosmetics, some of the biggest multi-level marketing billion-dollar companies in the world that have been trading for 50, 60 years are not wanted. So let's go back. Let's be clear. When you see this headline and you gasp, now you know where it really leads. See, the headline, what they're doing is these people that are running these websites, they know tens of thousands of people are on CROWD1 looking and investigating CROWD1 and checking to see CROWD1. So they want to sell you their stuff. So they put out a headline that gets you to click on it. And when you click on it, they then start selling you all of their goodies. But if you actually investigate it, it goes from that, here it is here, right? And here, this guy is talking the same thing. And what we're going to is the Norway Act provides, no company should do it. Here's the 5 lines. Oh, so it's not that CROWD1 was doing any illegal activities. It's just a big net that says any company on planet Earth that is a multi-level marketing company is not wanted in Norway. But they don't tell you that in that headline under regulatory investigation. Otherwise, you wouldn't bother clicking. It's bait and catch. Okay? So now you can rest assured. Okay? We're clear. Let's move on. Now here, the same guy, Oz, from this article that we're still working on, he says there's no 100 million users to sell personal data, blah, blah, blah. In any event, legitimate gambling outfits aren't going to touch securities fraud Ponzi schemes with a barge pole. So what he's saying is, CROWD1 is a securities fraud Ponzi scheme. We know it's not a Ponzi scheme, so he's incorrect, or he's just a straight-up liar. Securities fraud, we now know the securities fraud is not correct. It's not correct, but that's what he's selling. And gambling companies, outfits, companies aren't going to touch. Remember, CROWD1 has got 4 of the biggest gambling companies in the world connected to it. So what he's saying is straight untrue. CROWD1 has entered the flatline traffic phase now, which means it's only downhill from here. Okay, listen to this expert. CROWD1 has entered the traffic phase. It's only downhill from here. What he's saying is people aren't getting on anymore. It's flatlined. When was this? January 9th? About 4 weeks ago, they went up another 500,000 people. So he's saying it's flatlined. But in reality, another 500,000 people just got onto the company. So he's wrong again. Incorrect. Okay? So don't listen to him. It's lies. Or it's pure ignorance. CROWD1 can't pull enough revenue out of... Okay, we won't go into swear words. See you when it's time to pretend you had no idea CROWD1 was a Ponzi scheme. You see, he's still selling the Ponzi scheme. But we now know, we're clear on it, we're educated, it's not a Ponzi scheme. Let's move on. Then this guy says, well, wait a minute. What about Johann Steele von Holstein? He's in CROWD1 as we speak. Apparently, he's a CEO. And I read in your report above here, you mentioned a different name. And this guy says, okay, 2 things we'll refer to. One, and forgive me for this man's name, I don't pronounce it very well. Stelios Piskonpanis is the owner of CROWD1 Network Europe and the company's website domain. We'll be getting there real soon. This was when I wrote the review. Johann Steele von Holstein was either in hiding. Oh, wow. In hiding. Let's talk about this guy for a minute. In hiding. This guy is one of Europe's most visionary people. Okay? This man has brought 3 companies, I've said it before, to IPO on the NASDAQ. Billion-dollar companies. This guy was in the executive magazine as one of Europe's leaders of tomorrow. Hello, are you reading my words? This guy is a titan. And this schmuck, what does he say? Oh, von Holstein, he's just in hiding somewhere. Wow. And look, my take is it doesn't matter what his profile looks like. He's running a Ponzi scheme. You see the lies and the smears? This is what they do. They smear. There's no truth. There's not one element of truth to anything he is saying there. So now you know. Okay? We're feeling good? All right, let's move on. Whoa, 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 whoa. But look at this guy, the investment expert. He says, hi to you. Please get out of the scheme. It's not necessarily a scam, but it is a pyramid. No pyramid has ever lasted. Every business on earth is a pyramid. Your government is a pyramid. But what would he know? Let's go on. They always fold. You will lose your money if you stay, and you don't know when it will fold. Not even the people at the top will know when it's all going to come crashing down. This is the investment expert. So let's be clear. 9 months ago, 10 months ago, 500,000 people were on to CROWD1. Then it got to 1 million people. Then just by what? December 14th or somewhere, January 14th, it became 2 million people. Now it's 2.5 million people. They're looking at approximately 20 to 25 million people by the end of this year. Why is everybody getting on? Because CROWD1 is offering something that no company in the world has ever offered. And this guy, whatever his reason, is completely missing it. What he's saying is, it's a pyramid scheme, run for the hills. And we've already learned there are the good pyramid schemes and there's the bad pyramid schemes. The good ones actually offer value, remember? But he doesn't say any of that. And he puts himself as the investment expert. Fake news. Let's move on. Are we good? Okay. Now we're going to come to this notorious media release, the outcome of the investigation of CROWD1 Network from the Bank of Nambia. Nambia has banned CROWD1. Boom, that's it. You are banned for, well, for why? We'll take a look. Okay, so let's deal with this because it needs to be dealt with. All right, so the Bank of Nambia has done an investigation, and here's its findings. The Bank of Nambia investigated the business model of CROWD1 in accordance with the Banking Institutions Act, blah, blah, blah. The investigation was conducted to determine whether or not the business activities of CROWD1 are in contravention of Section 55A of the Act. Let's move on. The outcome of the investigation found that the business activities of CROWD1 contravene the Section 55A of the Act because of the following reasons. Let's go into this now. Careful. 1. The core business activity of CROWD1 is to introduce new members of the public to its business practice. That's fine. Every company introduces people word of mouth, online, television commercials, everywhere and anywhere. That's how business gets discovered. That's how business gets known. Airline companies, they have to let you know. So the core business is to introduce new members, new people into the business practice. So that's nothing. Wipe it away. Participants who join as members are encouraged to recruit new members. This is true. Through promises of bonuses, yes, and additional owner rights, yes, and you're getting the membership package, which they don't say, and in the membership package, you're getting the educational products, which can enlighten you and help you along, but they're not saying any of that, okay? They're leaving that out. Okay, let's move on. The primary source of income for CROWD1 is generated through the recruitment of new members. As soon as the recruitment of new members ceases, members at the bottom of the structure will not receive the promised bonuses or owner rights. And it all collapses. So what they're saying is it's an illegal pyramid scheme. Even though the European Union has gone through the same information that these guys have gone through, and they've turned around and said, you know what, it's like so many other multi-level marketing affiliate networking companies, it's legal. These guys are saying, no, it's not legal. But let's go a little further, shall we? What's this I see? C. CROWD1 does not sell tangible products. See? They can't get out of their mind that we're looking for tables and chairs, we're looking for phones, we're looking for tangible stuff. CROWD1 doesn't sell it. Therefore, you're not legal. But it's digital. But no, we don't approve this. But wait a minute, you're a bank. Don't you deal in digital numbers too? Don't you transfer 500 billion from this account, 500 billion to that guy's account? Legally, I would trust. Don't you deal in digital? Well, yeah, we do. Well, why can't CROWD1? Because they can't. But why? Because they can't. And here, look at this bit. So CROWD1 does not sell tangible products or render any service of essential value. So CROWD1 doesn't render any service of essential value. Oh, you don't think their educational products are essential? No. Oh, okay. Well, how about this, Mr. Banker? If your people in Nambia had phones that they can use, a 5-minute business, and help them earn money to get them up and out of poverty, would that not be considered an essential service? Think about it. You have millions of people that can't even get a credit card. They can't even get a debit card from your bank. Millions. You wouldn't even touch them with a barge pole. They got a phone. They can join CROWD1. They can start earning money and actually withdraw, earn money, and lift themselves out of poverty. And you don't see that as essential? Really? Wow. That's pretty amazing. But coming from bankers, doesn't surprise me. This is garbage. They do provide an essential service. People are able to get themselves out of poverty. They do provide tangible digital products. They are approved by the European Union. Whether you agree or don't agree, they're trading all over the world, my friend. This is garbage. That's your Nambia letter. Okay? Nambia bans CROWD1. That's the truth. Are we clear now? Okay, now we're going to finish this video up, but we're finishing it up with the main event. Armstrong Will. This guy has CROWD1 Scam Review, a clear proof. Now he's got about 54,000 people that have viewed this video that goes for 19 minutes and 43 seconds. During this 19 minutes and 43 seconds, he comes out with his version of clear proof. Clear proof, all these different points that 54,000 people I thought would agree. But when you look at it, 560 people agree, but 535 disagree. That's almost 50%, guys. Wow. Really? Yeah. So what's he talking about? I've had to go through all his points, which are clear proof, and I have the right, since he's presenting his version of clear proof, I have the right to present my clear facts. Piece by piece by piece by piece by piece. We've got to go through this. But we can't do it on this video. So this one's going to come to an end. Part 2, and there's more behind him. There's still more to go here. Most of you are going to say, you know what, I've seen enough. But I strongly advise you to come back because you'll see all the tricks that you're not seeing yet of all the other ways they're going to capture you, bring your attention to CROWD1, sell you something, or get you to believe CROWD1 is fake and you'll go somewhere else. And you're going to miss the opportunity of a lifetime. So, hit that subscription button, ring that little bell, give me a thumbs up, and let me know how you're feeling about this. Okay? I dare say my video here is going to get slammed by all the naysayers. They're going to call me a fraud. You're not a real author. You don't know what you're talking about. Even though I do have 3 books. Oh, this one's coming out. But you're not a real author. They're also going to say, you're not a real coach. You haven't been coaching for 30 odd years. You're a liar. You're a scam. And the truth is, friend, I have been coaching for 30 years, and I got all the proof to back it up. So this is what they're going to do, okay? So don't be fooled. Be here when I come out with part 2, why CROWD1 is not a scam. Subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Have a wonderful afternoon. Bye for now.